eaten a quick breakfast at the hotel before we head out on day 2's adventures. So let me tell you a little bit about Kentucky Artisan Distillery. Kentucky Artisan Distillery is a contract distiller and bottler and currently serves as the home of Jefferson's Bourbon. Now they have your typical bourbon and reserve, but they also have a very unique product, Jefferson's Ocean. Now the story of how they came up with Jefferson's Ocean is very unique, and I encourage you to take a tour if you're interested in learning more. But essentially, barrels of bourbon are aged aboard ships that traverse the world's oceans for 6 months. The constant swaying of the waves and temperature fluctuation combine to speed up the maturing process. Quick pause for us trying their white dog. It's never great. They've had 29 voyages, each going on unique journeys and bringing back their own unique flavors. You can read about each voyage on the Jefferson's website. Now on to the tasting. Before we actually started doing any tastings, our tour guide continued to talk about awards and recognitions, as well as the Kentucky Bourbon Hall of Fame. At this point, we were just ready to start tasting. As most tastings start, she walked us through how you should taste bourbon, starting with nosing. Next, you take a little sip and do the Kentucky chew to let all the flavors coat your mouth before swallowing. Fun fact, I did learn that when you swallow, you should breathe out, because that helps cut down the spice. You can add drops of water after to open up the bourbon as well. Now this first one wasn't bad, but you'll start to see that Jefferson's is mainly a high rye bourbon, and that means it's extremely spicy.
Sip with that one.
Just leave good luck.
If you like to make old...
And she was right. I needed all the luck with these next few bourbons. If Brittany thought they were spicy, I knew I was in trouble because Brittany likes rye bourbons. I'm glad we were sitting in the back so no one could see these faces. These bourbons were so high in rye that my tongue was becoming numb. Each Kentucky hug was getting stronger and stronger. The amount of water on the table did not exist. And then Brittany goes and makes this face. I knew I was in trouble. I nosed this one a little longer, questioning all life decisions up to this point before tasting it. I'm pretty sure my soul left my body at this point. I just tried to focus on that there was one more until this torture was over. And before you come at me, I do like bourbons. Just milder, weeded ones. I'm not a spicy type of girl in any way. We got our stamps and headed out of there. Rabbit Hole is nestled in what's called New Lou, the East Market District, just outside downtown Louisville. The area is known for its unique art galleries, specialty stores, antique shops, and culinary scene. You could definitely get that vibe walking into the distillery. Wow, someone really needs to tell the videographer to work on their camera angles. Anyway, this is just the stamp location for our day. We took a peek inside the decently sized gift shop, rummaged through the vases and vases of pins to find the bottle ones we wanted before getting our stamps. What was fun is they also gave us a pen and a sticker with our stamps. We took a quick picture before we headed off to our next location. 2 down, and now we're on the biggest adventure of the day. That's going to include a lot of walking, and that's okay. Walking is good for you. But we started at Kentucky Artisan Distillery, so that was very interesting. We did run into a interesting group of people at that tour though, but because the one made a big deal that it was their 50th birthday, we were like, oh yeah, she just celebrated her 30th, and we got a secret sample of Tropic,
where they sent the barrels to Singapore for them to sit for 18 months, and then they brought them back.
It was very like fruity.
Yes.
Note to self, stay within the lines on the ground at distilleries.
It'll keep you safe.
And just follow the rules that they give you. You know, don't get this close to where they're bottling.
Or the
really
mash
awkward.
that they like tell, and she's like, I'm not supposed to take people that way, but
We did that to start, and then we just left Rabbit Hole, which compared to all the places we've been is like the nicest place ever.
It was the second trail that we've stopped at.
And now we are onto a parking lot to park and walk around. We'll probably try and find food though, between now and our first place.
Yeah.
We're off to a great start. All right, well, I'm gonna stop rambling on. We're gonna find a parking spot and go from there. Quick stop into a place we've already been. We've not been to that particular place, but we've been to that. We've done a tour at their distillery. Quick stop for lunch. Fun fact.
I have eaten here before. It's pretty good. I'm trying something different this time.
And this was not planned in any sense. I was like, ooh, a bar and grill.
And she wanted burgers, but she's not getting a burger.
I can have a burger another day. We're gonna sit, enjoy our lunch before we go to our first stop of our walking trail, which is Old Forester. First official stop. Bardstown doesn't count. Walking in, we ran into that interesting group of guys from Kentucky Artisan Distillery. Honestly, glad we weren't doing a tour at this location with them as well. What really surprised me most with the distilleries on Whiskey Row is that within these old buildings stacked tall and squished together, that they are distilling bourbons. They may have larger facilities elsewhere to help with demand, but that's still really impressive. Or at least I'm assuming they're distilling on site since we didn't do any tours on Whiskey Row. The Evan Williams gift shop was very crowded, but had a lot of cool goodies. Since we were doing well on time, we decided to go upstairs to visit the bar for a cocktail and makeshift tasting. Which was your favorite?
Single barrel vintage. I tried the black label. It was spicy. The small batch was too spicy for her, I'm sure. She didn't try it, but it would be too spicy. And then the single barrel was really smooth. And what did you think of yours?
Very good. Highly recommend.
I mean, look, it's finished. And what did it taste like?
I feel like it tastes like an amaretto sour. I'm so sweaty. It's too hot. But we're almost there. 2 more to go. 3 places to go though. The Michter's gift shop was one of the smaller gift shops we've seen that day, so this was a very quick stop for us. Finally visited what's supposed to be the first stop of the bourbon tour, which was almost our last stop. Have to 5-minute walk to our last place for the day, a nice tasting, and we'll see you there. We have found a couch at Peerless. We're gonna wait for 45 minutes for our tour. For our tasting. Here's a quick little tour. Now I won't bore you with another tasting because once you've seen one, you've seen them all. We did start with a little history before getting into the tasting, and though these were rye-based, I was able to keep my composure through most of them. It was later in the day, so maybe I was just used to it by then.
We got a bonus one.
And they're both different.
Yes, I got the double oak. And she had the one in the rum barrel. In certain photos here.
And with on your pen. Okay, we'll try that.
It's like a smooth, smoky.
It's not that spicy. It's quite nice.
Nice.
We always appreciate when we get to keep the tasting glass.
So if you hold your glasses on high, just like the flavors we've had in this tasting, we hope your days ahead are rich and bold, but also smooth and mellow. Cheers.
Cheers.
Now let's go get a stamp and a pin and get out of here.
It's almost scary how quiet this city is now. This parking garage is like practically empty. There's like nobody on the street walking.
Everything closes at 5 on a Tuesday. Fun fact.
5 or 6, because the place we were just at closed at 6.
Oh, it closes at 6.
So 5 or 6 o'clock, downtown Louisville's shut down.
So don't be coming and expecting to do anything. But luckily we've got pizza already. So
We're eating leftovers for a dinner. But no, look at this. And this place was completely full when we got here.
yeah, we got lucky we found a spot as close as we did.
Back to the hotel. Kentucky Peerless was very interesting. A lot of history, it seems.
Yes, and they were able to get 50.
Their tax number, they were able to get their 50 back. So that was really cool. We got to try 5 different, we actually, between the two of us, we tried 6 different bourbon whiskeys. They also, again, were big on the rye whiskeys.
Yeah, it's very heavy on the rye.
My camera battery is running low, so I either have to change it right now to continue, or I'll just change it when we get back to the hotel. And I'm hot and sweaty, so I think I'll just wait.
Cool story, bro.
And we'll see you back at the hotel.